Hi, my name is Rachel Bush. I'm the president-elect for the League of Utah Writers, and I'm going to walk you through how to use the app. In your inbox, you should have an email that looks like this. It'll say there's an app for the Pre-Quill conference. If you are planning on using your computer, you should just go to verify your account. If you're planning on attending using your mobile app, if you're using your cell phone, then click on download the app and it'll take you to the iOS or Google Play Store. Since I'm going to be using my computer, I'm going to verify my account, and it will take me to the login page, and it'll ask me if I wanted to open the app, but because I'm using my web browser, I'm going to be using the web browser. This is where you can confirm your information. I've already logged in, so this is what it would look like. It will send me a verification code to my email address, which I need to go pop back over into this other tab and find. Here's the verification code. So you'll want to remember this number. It's unique to you, so don't bother sharing this with anyone else. It'll only work with you and your email address. Now that I am verified and logging in, it will tell me I've logged in successfully. When you first log into the app, it will have you update a picture, which will show up in this right-hand corner right here. And it'll ask you if you want to be visible. And you do want to be visible for the app because it will make it so you can qualify to play with the photo scavenger hunt, which I'll get into very quickly. The schedule is set up in a way that you can see all of the pre-recorded presentations, which are available now and will be available all through April as well. You can go into these Ask an Expert presentations and you can see all of the subsessions that qualify for that. You can watch all of those. So let's go into Children's Books 101. And there's a video embedded here that you can watch. Then there's also a link to this presenter. So if you really find that Kellyanne is fantastic and you love watching her presentations, you can click on here and see what other presentations she's done and watch that one too. You can also download the handout that goes with this by clicking this little download arrow that's right here. And when you're done watching this presentation, I would love for you to fill out the survey. There's a survey attached to every single presentation, and we really need your feedback so we know who to invite back in future conferences. So again, you can click on this speaker and you can find out what she's doing. Do you see this red box that popped up down here? That is for the game on the left here, this one that looks like a little handheld controller. That one is, it's just fun. It gives you points for moving around in the app and is just a fun time. So here's all about Kellyanne. You can read her bio. You can see what classes she's presenting at. Click on those and it'll take you right to the class. And here's also some of her beautiful book covers and also her handouts for both of her presentations if you wanted to get them here. In the schedule, you can also see that there is a board meeting. The board meeting is open to the public, so if you want to attend, you can. It is mainly, this is here for all the board members who are going to be a part of this conference. If you plan on attending the conference in person on April 23rd, make sure you show up for this registration table well before the conference begins, and make sure you bring your COVID-19 vaccination card since the registration table will be checking that. The welcome address will begin at 12:30, followed by the first workshop, A Life Before the Book. And if you wanted to add these to your schedule, you can just click this little button here and you can add that to your schedule. And I'm going to add the welcome address as well because it's important to know what's going on. I'm going to go to all the workshops and I'm going to the keynote. They are all back to back. They'll all be in the auditorium. If you click on this and you find right here where it says auditorium, you click on that, it will take you to the map and show you exactly where the events are happening. So in this bottom corner, that's where the auditorium is. All of the sessions are happening there. So the board meeting is going to be happening in this boardroom. The classroom at the end of the hall is where we will have our vendor space and author tables and signings, which will happen later in the day. After the keynote, there will be closing remarks and also a book signing. So you'll want to go in there and visit everyone and see what's going on. The speakers list is a really good way for you to see all of the speakers who are doing presentations. Again, so if you find someone you really enjoy, you can watch all of their presentations. The attendee list is where you can find other people who are also attending the conference. There are some people who have pictures already uploaded and some people who have not. So if you go through here and you say, oh, I want to be able to message this person, I'm going to click on Brian's profile and I'm going to add him to my contacts. And it says, are you sure? And I say yes. And then it will give me a message saying that it's waiting for his consent. So this is all within the app. We are all about consent here. You can read about this person. And I could also decide to message Brian, and I can do that there. I could set up a meeting with him. I'm going to skip the Meet the League board for this moment because it has a lot to do with the photo scavenger hunt, which I'll get to in a moment. The president-elect message is the message I made for you all. I wanted to welcome you to the conference. Here's our code of conduct. It means, be nice to everyone. And if you run into any problems while you are attending the conference virtually or in person, you need to reach out to one of us as soon as possible. You can also talk to a volunteer at the event if you're in person. Make sure you let us know as soon as possible. We want everyone to feel comfortable and welcome at our events. If you need help with any various thing, this page is full of all of these tabs. So if you can't figure out how to post in the activity feed, you can click on this and it will tell you exactly how to do that. Here's the activity feed, which I just mentioned. Here's the event feed. So Tara has already commented. I liked it already, and I can also post by clicking this little button here, and you can, put a picture of a book that you're reading, or you can take a picture, selfie of your during the conference or while you're watching or whatever. This is a really fun way to do this. The social wall is a really great way to show what is being tagged on Twitter. So if you use Twitter, the more you post and use our hashtags, hashtag Pre-Quill Conference, hashtag League of Utah Writers, they'll all show up here. So this is a fun way for people to stay connected and post things and have it be something everyone can share in. The game is a really good way for you to see which things in the app you've already done, what you still need to do, who is already winning, because it's Tara, of course it's Tara. This game is just for fun. It's to encourage you to learn how to use the app. The photo scavenger hunt, this is where it's at. So the photo scavenger hunt will take you to this page and it will ask you to create a username right here. And you'll need to create a new username. If you've played the photo scavenger hunt in previous conferences, you'll need to create a new one. And just make sure you understand up here that whoever wins the photo scavenger hunt will win a ticket to Pre-Quill 2023. I'm not going to create a photo scavenger hunt profile right now because I don't want this to be super long. But I will tell you that the photo scavenger hunt is full of all sorts of fun things that you need to do. And you have from now until April 23rd, the day of the actual conference, you have a full month to complete these. Most of them are screenshots because most of our conference is going to be virtual, but then there will be things that you have to do the day of the conference. And that brings me to Meet the League board, which has all of these links. So do you see every single one of these where my mouse is turning into a little pointy finger? Those are all videos. They're little linked videos. So you can learn who runs the League of Utah Writers, the volunteers behind all this work, and an introduction to what they do and why they volunteer for the League. And down here, you can see the chapter presidents and everything that they bring to the table, which is a lot. So if you're looking at joining another chapter, or if you just want to find out more, watch these videos. And then, just as a little heads up, they're part of the photo scavenger hunt. So if you watch them, take a little screenshot of them and submit them to the photo scavenger hunt, and you'll be ahead of everybody else. If you have a chance to come and check out our sponsors and grant partners, these are other people who either donate services or they have donated money through grants. The souvenir program is still coming soon. We have a graphic artist who's working on it. The Friends of the League are what we call our sister organizations. They are other writing groups, typically, that have membership that overlaps with the League of Utah Writers. The virtual vendor hall is where you can go and see who is, like, you can see local authors and other people who bought vendor tables and are trying to either sell like art or books or whatever. And then when you're done with the conference and you have attended everything, so this is something you'll do in April, make a note to do this, don't forget to do this, go to the overall Pre-Quill feedback, and it will open up this new form that will say, please choose at least one option. And this is very important for the conference committee to know and adjust and change. We change the conference every single year based on the feedback we get from attendees from this survey. Please fill this out. It's very helpful for us. From this page, you can click this little down arrow, which in your phone, if you're using a mobile device, it will look like 3 little bars. They call it a hamburger menu. And you can click on that and it will expand all of that information. And it will show you my schedule, contacts. Oh, and I have a contact that's pending. Once you click this little arrow down, you can click my schedule and you can see all of the things that you have added to your schedule. You can also add an appointment here. You can export your schedule and share it to your computer to save it, to see all of that stuff. Also, you can keep notes and save them here and then export them later. If you wanted to bookmark a session or a speaker, you can add those and it's great. This is a reminder of appointments. This is a good way to get to your messages. Here's Jared, who he messaged me and told me I'm the best, which thanks, Jared, you're nice. So we have all of these really wonderful ways that you can get around. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me at faculty@leagueofutahwriters.org. That will go directly to me and I can help you with any questions you might have about how to access or navigate the app. I hope you have a great conference and enjoy all of the hours of presentations waiting for you.